Blerd. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blerd about a guide until the end. BSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blerd about a guide until the end. Oh, we back at it again. Jay, Jeremy, Miriam, Ryan, friends until the end. What's new this week? That is our mission. Spoiler leaks, not our ambition. Call us geeks, come on now listen. Black and nerdy's our position.
Blerd boys, y'all know what to expect. Enter the podcast, we come in correct. Survivalist world, we coming for the throne. Blerd boys, survivalist zone.
BSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blerd about a guide until the end. BSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blerd about a guide until the end. Hey, 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 hey. Taylor. It's the Blerd Survivor Guide. It's the Blerd Survivor Guide. It's the Blerd Survivor Guide. Hey, this is what we got, Miriam. She's the HPIC head producer in charge. Hey, got it right there. Facts. Doing the thing.
You put that together real quick, and I'm proud of you for it.
I can do things. Hey, but welcome back to another episode of Blerd Survival Guide. I'm your co-host Jeremy,
And I'm your co-host Jay.
and we have a special guest with us today.
Hey,
hi. Welcome to the YouTube. We have
a young Mr. LaDarrius Young.
Yes.
Local podcaster,
Chef,
actor,
director,
writer,
filmmaker,
promoter,
wrestling enthusiast, and convention extraordinaire expertise.
/ food critic.
Yeah, all the things.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
All the things.
Which is why I went to Jeremy's job today.
Man, scary.
Well,
It's like a Birmingham version of Keith Lee. I was
Bro, you know that Yelp is about to just pop up. Like
That's what I'm saying. No, because I see.
He wasn't supposed to be there. He wasn't supposed to see me in there.
That's what I get for being a kitchen manager. I see everything, even when I'm not at work.
You weren't even supposed to be there today.
Exactly. I see everything.
I was in the line. I placed an order online too, and then that's when I was like, all right, I'm awake.
You was doing
And it was supposed to be ready at 6:40, so I go in. I was like, pick up the order. I'm standing there, and then I look over. I'm like, oh hey.
I look over and like, oh, what's up?
Because my plan was I was gonna get the food, go back in the car, taste it, eat everything, and then I was gonna come in here and I was gonna be like, so I went to your job.
You're so considerate. That was awful.
Oh no, it was gonna be so what's your job? And I would have been like, oh shit. Because like I said, no, LaDarrius is like Birmingham's own Keith Lee. Like he goes around, not even Birmingham, Alabama, because he goes up to Huntsville, down to Tuscaloosa, wherever you think of. He travels to find local spots that you haven't even heard of, thought of, or if you have heard of it, it's his first time going. Taste it, and he gives his full-on honest opinion. And I mean, I read them all the time. They're legit.
And I never tell anybody not to go anywhere. It's just me personally, I probably would never go back. If it was
So I was, when I was stalking you a little bit before the interview, I saw one restaurant.
When you were doing research.
Sure.
No, he said it right the first time.
No, because I do like to keep up with LaDarrius, so stalking might be a little bit more accurate. But you had said about this one restaurant, they took your money and then they lied about it. It was a barbecue restaurant.
Oh no! Okay, so this is a Keith Lee situation.
Oh Lord.
So I don't know. Y'all haven't seen that?
I heard that he made a mistake. He came to a Birmingham restaurant, didn't he?
No. So this was in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
This lady, he was going to her. You know, he was doing his food review, and he went, and so he was like, he tasted all the food, everything was pretty good, whatever like that, and then he goes to the lady and says, "Hey, I'm gonna charge my card for $4,000 on your POS system. You keep $2,000. Give the barber that's cutting hair, give him $1,000. Give the lady that's doing the braids, give her $1,000. And then here's $869. Here's $860 something dollars. Everybody in this line eats free. Feed all your customers until that money runs out." She pocketed all of it.
Yep.
And she only let 3 customers eat free. Everybody else had to pay. So she took every last bit of that money. Long story short, there was a whole situation going on about it. Now she's permanently closed.
Oh shoot.
Well, she's reopened like 4 or 5 other businesses under a different name, and literally
I just found out about that today.
Yeah, opened it, and then literally between 12 to 24 hours later, permanently closed. And it's like opens like 4 or 5 different businesses, all under different titles, all still LLCs of some sort. How I don't know.
That's what happens.
Closes immediately because her reputation is now better.
Yeah. My whole thing was this is what happens when you let greed win. Because I was like, you didn't even have the $4,000 to begin with, so it wasn't like something you was gonna miss. You had $2,000 that he said keep that and give it away, and it's recorded. You know the man recorded. I'm sure she probably didn't see the camera recording, but luckily I'm assuming it might have been his wife or something, Keith Lee's wife.
Right.
Like, luckily somebody was recording that conversation. It was like, nah, this is exactly what happened. This is what she saw. Like,
CYA right there, man.
And I joined in the whole thing because I don't like stuff like that. So I was like, I'm going to leave my own review there. No, I don't recommend this place. Because I even went and saw her apology video. I said, this is some fake. This ain't even...
And that's the thing. You got to judge. You also got to judge it by the apology video.
Yeah.
We've gotten a lot of apology videos the last year. And
It was so fake. I was like, this lady just looks mean. And it'll tell them what she's actually like in person, but now we found out. But no, that was not me. That was me who left that review thing, but that wasn't... Like, I never had the lady food, I just did it. So I was like, she took your money. I was like, F that B. So I was like, nah.
God don't like ugly. I'm just saying, man.
I don't like stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
But, I did some food reviews. I haven't posted them yet, but I went to 2 places Saturday.
Okay.
And I just haven't posted them yet.
have to be on the lookout for.
One, funny enough, they're both kind of like similar names in a way. One was the Churro Station over in Highway 280 at the Summit just opened.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, it was... I'm going back.
Okay. Wait, where is it in the Summit?
It's, you know where Steel City Pops used to be?
Yes.
Yeah, in the
that
corner.
area where Taco Mama is?
Yeah.
It's right there.
Oh,
yeah,
great.
I forgot I passed by that the other day. Yeah.
That sounds delicious.
And then I went
Go to a movie and then get a churro?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that sounds fantastic.
And then we went to, because whenever I do food reviews, I try my best not to be alone to do them, so I have other opinions there. So nobody just thinks like, oh, that might just be you. No, these other people were here too, so they can vouch if it was good or bad. So I had my cousin with me that entire day. He's actually going to culinary school.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Same thing that I did. So he's like, I'm going to culinary school, blah, blah, blah. And so we also went to the filling station.
Nice.
Okay.
Y'all been there?
I haven't been there yet, but yeah.
It's over there in Crestwood.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually really good. I had like minor critiques about what we ordered, but other than that, it was good.
I enjoyed their pizza.
That's what I'm saying. The pizza's good. Like, my thing was the crust needs to have like maybe some garlic butter or something, because it was just dry.
Dry.
You get there, it's dry.
Yeah.
Cardboard.
Yes.
I know about that.
The pizza was good. It was just as soon as you get to that crust, you're like, I don't really want to eat that unless you're one of those people that'll fold and then you can eat the crust with the
Gotta have
pizza.
ranch. Gotta have ranch.
I'm not a ranch on pizza person. So
Consistently, ranch
That's
on
okay.
pizza
I
for
can't
me.
do it.
I can
We still
accept
love
you the way you
We
are.
accept you, we do.
And the other thing was they had obviously like pastrami on it, but it was like they didn't cut it up enough. So like one slice of pizza had this huge hunk of
Yeah.
pastrami.
Uneven slices.
Not pastrami. What am I trying to say?
Pepperoni?
Not pepperoni.
Prosciutto.
Prosciutto. There we go.
There it is.
Oh, yeah, no, that's like
Yeah.
cut too thick.
And
Yeah, it's hard to eat.
It was.
I've never had
I
too
took a
much
bite
prosciutto.
and the whole thing just came with it, and it was just there's bread and sauce there now, and I'm like they should have chopped this up way better than this. But I mean, other than that, that was the only thing I had bad to say about it. The pizza was good. I'll go back and get that anytime. But yeah, I mean, I hate that we got off on the food tangent so quickly. But
That's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah.
Never apologize about
I mean, like, we could quickly transition and talk about Food Wars. I mean, and talk about how that's just like food pornography.
I didn't even finish that show, but I think I did watch like 2-3 seasons.
Jim, have you never seen Food Wars? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Food Wars is fantastic.
It is a wild program.
It's really good.
It is. It's about a young man. He's a student. He goes to a culinary school. He's obsessed with food. It's very much like. I'd say like he built. It's a lot of like. I don't know how to describe it, but it's extra as fuck.
Oh, it's
to be like.
It's extremely extra. Extremely extra. But
No,
it's so
no
great.
Kugeki no Suma. Is that the? No, what's the name of the actual? It's Food Wars, but there's
I just know about Food Wars.
Food Wars, Shokugeki no Soma.
Shokugeki no Sumo. That's right.
But I love when they're like eating something that's like really good and then like people's like clothes just rip off. This is great.
Like Sanji when he comes back from the island of
The cross-dressers?
yeah, the cross-dressers, yes. When he comes back, and that's just all the time when people eat good food.
Oh my
It
god.
was insane, like extremely insane the way that show is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
It's good. You need to watch it.
I can't believe you didn't know about Shokugeki no Sumo.
No,
You heard about it.
Yeah, I'm saying I've heard about it. I think, yeah. Someone told me about it. It may be you, LaDarrius, in like a previous panel from Comic-Con. Talk about it, yeah.
Food Wars my jam.
Yeah, we gotta check that out. Yeah,
Because he
I
not
gotta
only
check that out.
cooks good food, like great food, but he'll also do things where he tries to make the worst tasting food possible, and he feeds it to his like childhood best friend every time. It's hilarious.
At the beginning of this conversation, I thought you guys were talking about a reality TV show, and I
See?
quickly realized it was an anime.
When they said that, that's literally what I thought.
I was like,
sounds like
ooh, a
reality
Netflix-
competition TV.
a Netflix original?
I'm like
It is a food
HGTV, a Food
competition.
Network presents Food Wars type stuff. Yeah,
When you watch it,
Guy Fieri's Food Wars or something like that. I don't know.
I've got them all in my head here. Like
when
all
you
the
watch
animes
it, you're
come
gonna love
back.
it when you watch it.
All right.
There's gonna be no way you don't like it.
I needed something to watch on Crunchyroll because I haven't caught up on everything. So yeah, that might be
Another
another
good food anime too. Have you ever seen Toriko? Anybody?
I have not.
No.
Toriko's another.
Is there a better story to Toriko? Because here's my thing about Shokugeki no Sumo is like I just get caught up in all of the extraness.
Toriko's a food-related anime,
Okay.
but it's completely different than what you think it's gonna be.
Oh, bad.
It's
I like that.
and it's about One Piece, the people who made Dragon Ball, and the people who made Toriko, all those creators are like friends. So you're gonna see a lot of
Oh, fun.
resemblances. There's even a Toriko movie where Luffy and Goku's in the movie,
Okay.
and they're all like doing something trying to get this ingredient so everybody can eat or whatever. It's so crazy. But you have to.
What?
It's
Toriko. Now that one.
Toriko's good. Now I will tell you, if you're a
I need
person
a
that
new
likes watching dub only, there's only like 50 something episodes that are like dubbed, and they just never dub the rest of the series. So you're gonna have to switch into the sub in order to finish.
I can do that. I can do. You know.
Because there's a
I'm
lot of
versatile
episodes.
with that.
There's like 100 some episodes of Toriko.
Yeah, 146.
Yeah. And so I think, like I said, they only dubbed like 50 episodes, and after that you just gotta go
Because
sub.
you know
or eat.
it must have not caught on in America, so they were
I
just like,
guess
I'm not
so.
gonna do it no more.
But Toriko to me was really good. And I was like, how do you not finish?
I
the
literally
book?
see in this one picture, literally all of the influences from what you said from Dragon Ball to
Yep.
One Piece.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
you
You
can see
look at
literally
it,
all
yeah.
of it. Oh my
I can
god.
tell. It's really good. And when Luffy and Goku are there on that one in particular, it's really.
Is it that one? Is that what they did? Like that crossover that came to Toonami or Adult Swim? Like
Yeah.
sometime last year? Okay. I
They
was-
did.
Yeah.
And what's funny was that.
That was that show.
The thing is, it's
I
like
think
that
so.
movie's so old. That special's so old.
Yeah, because
And
it
they
came out
just
like
now put that on
2012.
TV.
Yeah.
It's old. And they
Yeah.
just
Oh
recently put that
man,
on
they
TV.
just released it in America like
Yeah.
that.
And I've already seen it.
You had seen it.
When I saw that they're like, they're putting this on Toonami. I saw this years ago.
It's like, I've already said this is news. This is old news.
It's due to y'all.
Old me.
That's crazy. I love that.
But Toriko's good. You definitely check that out.
Yeah. Well, I think that basically gave y'all a little smattering of LaDarrius' mind. We can get to know him a little bit, so we can hop right into this interview for real
The
now.
verb that you just used, smattering.
Smattering. I will say, for people who just might think that like, oh, he just goes and eat foods and review it. Like I said, my cousin's going to culinary school. I also went to culinary school.
You know what he talking about?
I took home economics in school,
Yeah, you did.
and then I went and did a culinary trade. Got finished with the culinary trade, and then went right into culinary school, culinary arts for college. So, and I worked in many restaurants from
He is the
low
bear.
class all the way up to fine dining for at least 10 years or so under my belt. So I feel like I can do.
I'm looking at you. And I see like a head chef vibe. That's what I get. Like the aura is like head chef. I can see it.
Yes, chef.
Yeah. Yes.
Working in kitchens were fun for a while until I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore.
It's hot.
It's hot, and then it's
Hot.
like I'm one of those people though that I was like, I don't want to work in anybody else's kitchen. If I ever do it, that means it's my food that's going out. So that's how I was, and I just, one day I was just like, I'm done. And so, yeah. But now I just have a regular old day job, but I also do other stuff that I pursued and wanted to do, which we'll probably get into eventually. Okay. So yeah, that's the food side there, you know.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm happy that you have something that you were like passionate are passionate about.
What's really cool about it is it's another level of being a Blerd, right? Like he just blurted out, he just nerded out as a black nerd on food, like entirely 100%.
Not even just food, just the culinary arts.
Precisely, right? Like it goes. He went from doing it to learning about it to knowing about it to knowing about how it influences culture.
To being an expert on it.
I'm just saying, it was a full
circle,
full spectrum of food blerdiness on display here. I think that's a great
since I'm on a diet
celebration.
now, I really have to. I'm only able to go do some crazy stuff during the weekends. I kind of made an exception for your place that you work because I was like, well, I'm right here, so I might as well try it now.
It is right there.
But usually during the week, I'm usually eating fruits and vegetables now. So like I said, I told you guys earlier, I don't even drink soda anymore. Yeah, it's just strictly water, or I may have some type of juice every now and then. And usually it's like lemonade if it's juice, or I drink orange juice or something.
There you go.
Otherwise,
that's vitamin C.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's like I haven't had a soda in a month. So
my boy,
I don't even have the craving for sodas. So it's pretty good.
It's crazy how it goes away like that.
Yeah,
I know that struggle, man. I know that struggle.
I've heard people that stopped drinking soda and say, "Yeah, I tried one years later, and then they just taste awful." I was like, "Well, hopefully, I don't have to worry about tasting it because I'm not drinking it." So,
right.
So yeah, during the week, it's all I do my best to stay on a healthy track. Like today, I was I had my entire food before I went to your restaurant was watermelon, grapes, apples, and strawberries. And then for lunch, I also had a lettuce wrap, instead of the bun for a burger, it was wrapped in lettuce.
There you go.
I had all the stuff and toppings on it. So I'm doing my best here.
No, you got it.
Solid lettuce witch, man. A lettuce witch.
Yeah, but I mean it was meat in there. Like I said, it was a burger, but it was just instead of the buns, it was lettuce. It had the onions and everything, you know.
I like it.
It was good.
Hell yeah.
It was definitely good. So yeah, we can go ahead. We can go. What was next?
Well, I know that you are, like I said, you're Alabama's Keith Lee at this point, which we admire. I admire.
No.
Go ahead, give him his flowers. Give LaDarrius his flowers, y'all. But we know that you also are a convention, and when this episode releases, it will be day one of Comic-Con 2024. LaDarrius, you are a con expertise, in my opinion. That are my words. We can put it out there for everybody to.
Con SME.
Yeah,
just
saw the amount of badges that are hanging from our doorknob in my closet at home.
Yeah. Con sommelier.
When was your first con?
When was my first con?
When was your first con?
Yeah, think about it.
Kami was my first one in general, and that was back when they started going to the BJCC.
Okay.
So that was no, I take that back. Does anybody remember Phoenix Festival? Remember that convention?
Bro, I can't even lie, I don't.
Okay, so the Sheraton, I think it was the Sheraton. They held it at the Sheraton.
Okay.
And that was my first convention, I think.
Wow.
It was either that one or it was Comic-Con when they first started the BJCC. It's one of those two.
What year was that?
What year? When Comic-Con started going to BJCC? I don't
Phoenix
know.
Festival.
Phoenix Festival, I also don't remember. It's not a thing anymore.
Right.
I went to the very last Phoenix Festival without me even knowing it was the last one. I don't think anybody knew it was the last one. It just didn't show up. It didn't show up anymore. But the convention was fun. And a little side tangent, that's where the Phoenix Festival was I think that was my first convention, but that was also where I got hired to be a haunted house actor because this guy
for
found me
Sloss
there.
or
No, God, no, Sloss was trash. Warehouse 31.
I know Warehouse 31. We went to Warehouse 31.
It's not as good as it used to be anymore. It's not as good as it used to be anymore. Warehouse 31 went downhill a long time ago. All the people that used to work there when I was there, they're all gone, but they're at they're either at other haunted houses now, making those good, or they just don't do it anymore. But it was just a mess. I enjoyed my time that I was there until it just, like I said, everything went downhill.
It happened.
But I enjoyed my time there. But that's a whole other story. Not a bad story, but just for me working in haunted houses. I think I did like 5 years and I was done.
All at Warehouse 31?
No, I did some other ones. I'm not gonna name one because that guy turned out to be some type of racist or something.
Oh no.
So I won't say and give them the benefit of the doubt with their name being gone out. And what other haunted houses? I don't think I worked at any other ones besides that one. Those two.
Second question.
But I just started touring a lot of them.
Favorite con?
Favorite con? I don't know if I could say it because I work at one. So it's like if I say that. I'll say it.
As someone that didn't help plan it and attended it.
Okay, so my favorite con is going to be hands down, even though it's technically not a convention, it's the Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo.
Okay.
That's where I go. I don't work it. I used to when I did my shout out roll thing, I used to, we used to set up there, but I don't work it. That is strictly for me to go there.
Enjoy.
And just enjoy. I'm there and I'm always fine. And Huntsville is one of the places where I really enjoy going to get food because I will pop up anywhere if I find something that might be good. Like Jamie, the lady who runs or who ran when she did Magic City Con.
Okay. Yeah.
She was like, LaDarrius, you need to go to this place called Drake's. It's so good. I was like, okay, I'll try it. But then it's just like, I still never tried it. Then after a while, like I think maybe like the second, not the second Huntsville, but like the next year or something. Have you tried Drake's? I said, you know what? I'll go this weekend. And then when I got the food and when we ate and everything, I called her up. I was like, Jamie? No, I didn't call her. I saw her because she was still at the convention. I was like, Jamie? That was freaking delicious. Drake's in Huntsville is a very good restaurant. It is so good. And every time I go to Huntsville, I make people go now. I just like we're going. It's going.
This is dinner tonight.
It's a sports bar that also sells sushi. But I mean, I'm not a big sushi person, but it's like you can go in there and get something that you want, and it's guaranteed to be good.
Oh wow!
Guaranteed to be. I've never had a bad meal at Drake's, hands down. I'm not even being paid for this. It's good. It's so good.
Sponsor him, Drake's.
Drake's
is
the place to be.
Y'all didn't know this was a food podcast.
It's the place to be, man. I love it. But Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo, it's so much fun.
To go. Okay. So bad.
You need to go this year.
I know.
Please go.
I know. I saw who's going to be there, and I'm like, why is literally
I'm going to give Steve from Blue's Clues a hug. So
he's going to be there.
Steve is going to be there.
Yes.
I think
when is it?
I think you may have.
It's in April. I don't know the dates. I'm sorry. You have to Google it.
All right. All right.
But guaranteed our trip.
Shout out to Jeremy, by the way. I know him. He's the con runner, good friend. He's great.
Shout out Jeremy.
Maybe two Jeremys can get.
Hey.
I mean, we love it when Jeremy's mix up.
I'm trying, man.
Guys,
good things tend to happen
or something. Try to get a fan table. I don't know if it's too late. It
all Jeremys be there.
Please.
Just a Jeremy table.
A Jeremy meetup.
Jeremy, come on, let's go.
No, just a Jeremy meetup.
It's a great convention. You can't beat it. Compared to Comic-Con being at the BJCC, it's like there's restaurants around there.
Okay, but they're kind of out of the way.
In Uptown,
right?
Most of those restaurants there, I'm not afraid to say it, they're ass.
Okay.
Hey, we know.
They're Todd English Pub changed to Casey's and Sports Bar, Sports Grill, what was called. And then I asked them, I said, hey, true story now. Okay, so I was downtown last week for a Comic-Con meeting, and we were doing a walkthrough of the BJCC and stuff. We do it every year, especially when there's like new people that join our guest relations staff. And we're walking around the BJCC, and we always get lunch or something like that afterwards. We went through the Westin Hotel, came downstairs, we saw like, oh yeah, Casey's is here now still, because Casey's used to be in the Sheraton.
Okay.
And Casey's used to have pretty decent food. It wasn't great,
right? But
it was decent food that you could eat, and they were pretty quick on getting your stuff out there. It was good. But now they're in the Westin, and Todd English Pub is gone.
Interesting. A lot of people love Todd English.
We had it used to be fantastic, and they just went downhill, which is why they're not there anymore. But like my last experience with Town English Club was awful. But we went in there, restaurant's like basically empty. It's empty. I see 2 people at the bar. That's it. There's a group of us, probably 15, 17 people.
Oh, wow.
It was a lot of us. We have a really big staff this year in guest relations. We've never had, that's been a while since we had that. Last year I was managing 5 guests by myself. This year I only have 2 because we have enough people and I was like, so happy. But we went in there. I went and, you know, talked to people like, hey, we have about 15, 17 people. Can we come here and get a table? I mean, it's literally empty. You would think they'd be happy about that. Like, ooh, we can finally make money.
Nope.
The guy goes, 17 people? All right, hold on, let me go check. He goes, he's gone for a minute, standing there waiting. He comes back finally, he goes, no, we can't do it. I said, so y'all are really gonna turn around 17 people and this place is empty?
Dead.
Well, we only have like 2 waiters, we only have like 1 waitress, and then there's 2 people in the kitchen cooking today. Well, then them 2 people need to know how to make it work because it's been plenty of situations where it ain't number 2 of us in there and we knock them out.
I'm saying.
Why can't you guys do that? And I said I guarantee you, if the owner or the manager was here and found out that you turned around 17 people in a restaurant that's empty, he'd be pissed. And if that person is not pissed, you don't care about making money and you don't want your restaurant to succeed. But I guarantee you,
who was the manager that day?
I don't know. Don't even know if there was one there.
On the podcast.
I don't even know if they were there. And so then something just told me, like, ask him. And so I asked him. I said, hey, I know it's Casey's Bar and Grill. But I said, is this the same staff that was here with Todd English Club? He said, yes. I said, oh, it makes sense. I said, we're leaving. So we left. I was like, we're not eating here. I said, that only made sense when he said it was the same. Change the name, but the same people were there. That's why I still ask. So, you know, hey, if you're in Birmingham this weekend and you want to go somewhere to eat, avoid Casey's Bar and Grill. Avoid that Mexican restaurant because it's garbage. And I found here food.
Coaching Superior?
It's trash. It's just not real Mexican food. It's not good.
It used to be good. It used to be. They used to have good stuff.
I'm about to say, I've heard people say it used to be good, but it's not good anymore. And see, the time I went, it just wasn't good. So I guess I missed the. Yeah. And then that same day, not only was the food not good, but then, like I said, I found hair in the queso. So I was like, well, this just made it worse.
Hair in the queso. No.
So I was just like, I won't go home. If you're a person that likes mug shots, I mean, more power to you, but their burgers to me are garbage. And their bread is weird. Their buns are not. Their buns are weird, dude. I've never seen...
It's like they're not cooked.
Yeah! Yes, exactly!
But not like a Hawaiian. But not like
when
a...
we go. We get that appetizer trio thing. You get the...
Yeah, because if you're going to have to go to mug shots, that's what you
Yeah, but I mean, like, mug shots is decent, but like their burgers to me. Here's what I would say. Somebody ordered that at our tables because that's what we ended up going.
It's good. It puts you in a coma, but it's good.
That dude that he ordered and he ate the entire thing. I was astounded. But if you do go to mug shots, I would recommend you ask for the gluten-free bun because it tastes better than their regular buns. It was. I said this looks and tastes like a real bun, but it's gluten free. Because I'm on like a low carb keto diet, so I was like, give me the gluten free bun. This is the next best thing. I wasn't really feeling having my hands all nasty trying to get a lettuce wrap, so I did that instead. And I was like, this tastes better than the regular burgers that you get. I said, what is this? All because the bun's different, but. Post Office Pies, I think, is closed down now. Yeah. So really the only place I would recommend, but I know these are con goers, they don't probably, a lot of y'all won't be able to afford it. It's fine. Those who can, please go to Texas Day Brazil. It's $50 a person, but
you get fed.
You're gonna get fed. You're gonna get your $50 worth. Yeah. You're going to. And I went there 2 or 3 years ago, when I had Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti here, the wrestler. I don't know if y'all familiar with those wrestlers. And they took me out to eat at Texas de Brazil. I didn't have to pay for anything.
Lit.
And I had a ball there. I was like, this is actually worth the $50 a person. And then there's like a whole buffet thing that's in there with like salad and stuff.
Yeah,
It's insane.
I fuck with the lobster bisque. I fucks with the lobster.
I'm not a seafood person, so
Man,
that's one thing
fucks
you'll
with
never
it.
see me review is
But
seafood.
We've been a couple times. We enjoy it.
It's good.
It's the most.
That and Southern Kitchen, I saw that mic, y'all.
It's all right. It's all right. Look, we're good.
That and Southern Kitchen are like the two places I would recommend out of that entire
Strip.
uptown area.
Mm-hmm. Southern Kitchen had that one little issue that happened a couple years ago. Or was it last year?
What's that?
It was like the manager.
At Southern Kitchen?
Yeah, he kicked out some black people because
What?
it was like
I vaguely remember this.
it was slightly racist, slightly. It was a double-sided coin because they weren't being the best of
They weren't
customers,
acting
but
right.
he was also not being the best of a manager, and he didn't handle the situation well to
No.
whatever they were doing.
So third con question.
Hmm?
What was your last one? And what'd you think about
What
it?
was my last con?
Mm-hmm.
Your most recent one.
The one, and the Comic-Con we did in Huntsville was my last one. I've really shrunk down on going to conventions now. I don't go to very many anymore.
Okay.
Simply
Is
because...
this Comic-Con High?
Yeah, Comic-Con High.
Okay.
And that one, I was actually head of guest relations for that one. I'm the head of guest relations for the one in High. That's me and my buddy Matthew. Matthew, what up, Mr. Adderhold? And Adam. I don't remember your last name, Adam. I'm sorry. But we were the heads of guest relations.
How many guests did y'all have?
We had quite a bit. We had some people from, what's that show that's on YouTube? The animation show.
Hell of a Boss.
Hell of a Boss.
Yeah.
We had people from there.
Oh,
We talked about that last week.
One of the voice actors who voice acted Goku at one point. We had.
We met the same guy that did Ed's voice.
Then Rolf.
And
No,
then
no,
Rolf.
he was at Comedy, the regular
Recent.
one.
Yeah.
That was a couple years back. He was a nice guy too, though.
He was.
So they're playing up front.
Who else did we have? We have Sailor Moon, the voice actors of Sailor Moon, and Sailor Mars, I think. She was Sailor Mars. So
Okay.
We had those two. We had the American voice actor for Miko Robin.
Oh,
One
wow.
Piece.
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
Beautiful lady. And yeah, we had Dante Bosco. He
Yeah.
plays.
Oh,
I
nice.
forgot y'all had Dante
Yeah,
Basco.
yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice.
What was his name?
Zuko.
Jake,
Zuko, that's
Jake
what-
Long.
Yeah, and he did Jake Long. That's
Yeah.
right. He did
American Dragon.
Jake Long. And
Oh, yeah, good. And this was the
It
first year
was-
for a high.
this was the first year.
Yeah,
and
now that's
we
a
had
good guest list, yeah.
we had a really good guest lineup.
Okay.
And then also shout out to my boy Caleb Powell too. You know, he's a Birmingham, Montgomery native, but now he lives in Texas.
Yeah, no.
Very cool.
But that show was very fun. I enjoyed it, and I thought that we were going to die because I was like, this is my first time being over a staff of people, and we had very great reviews, and people
Enjoyed it, man.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
So I was like,
That's always good to hear.
I was like,
Yeah. Man, it's
Yeah.
crazy the amount of planning that goes into those things, right? And then then you do it, and then it's over.
It's
It's
literally-
crazy amount of execution too.
it's literally a year of preparing. It's like Christmas.
Yeah.
It's a year of planning for 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
understand.
3 days are done like that.
And when they're gone, it's just like, okay, everybody takes their breaks, and then we'll start back.
Yup.
We'll start back like, all right,
Here we
Start
go.
back
let's get ready for next year.
It's like -1 all over again. Just starting from
Starting
scratch.
from scratch, man. It's
I'm a
Mhm.
programmer with Sidewalk Film Festival, and it's the same thing.
nice.
Watching
I
video movies.
I love you
year-round.
guys, by the way. I love.
We're pretty
Sidewalk.
freaking great. I can't
I love
lie.
me some
It's
Sidewalk.
pretty freaking
The
epic.
festival, just going to the theater. I think we have an event that we're doing at the Sidewalk Film Festival on the 17th.
Nice.
I won't be there unfortunately because I have to go to my niece's.
For Black?
Not my niece. I also work with Moody Miracle League charity, and we're taking they're for like it's easier to say they're for like special needs kids.
Okay.
Cool.
They're also adults too, and so we're taking them to the hockey game, the Birmingham Bulls.
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
And-
the villains one, the DC villains one.
I think so.
Yeah.
Whatever it is on the 17th, I told them.
They're doing a DC Villains hockey thing.
Yeah, they have
That's
like
cool.
a special jersey as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know
Joker
what
Riddler.
it is that
That's
day
dope.
we're doing. I just know I have to be there.
I
So unfortunately, I'm gonna miss out on seeing myself on screen, which I've seen that plenty of times, but they'll be fine without me because I also as you they read the bio, so you guys.
Yeah.
I work in film and as well as writing stuff.
Actor, director, writer, filmmaker, promoter.
Well, February 21st to the 25th is Black Lens Film Week, so
nice.
You should come out.
I have to come through. I had a VIP. So a buddy of mine gave me a VIP pass for the festival.
Man, you better use that thing. It's gold.
I used it last.
golden.
What was it? 2 years ago, I had it, and it was the best time of my life. I didn't get a chance to go. I didn't get a chance to go last year to the Sidewalk Film Festival. Unfortunately, a lot of stuff was happening.
Well, if you wanted to be a screener, you could get a pass for free.
Screener doing what?
We'll talk about it.
I was gonna say we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
I'm in there.
Yeah.
I've been really trying to slide my foot into Sidewalk as far as I can.
It's not hard. I'm not gonna lie.
I just want to make sure I make.
They need
that's
as
how
much
We need
help
all,
as they
we
can
need
get.
all the help we can get. It's not hard.
But like, no lie, that's how my entire, like, all the stuff that I've gotten into is because I know I said, oh, this person does what? I'm gonna try to be friends with this person.
Networking.
And then I was like, and sometimes I'm bold too. Sometimes I'll just go straight for the head. I was like, hey, you do stuff and you run this entire thing. Let's talk.
Yeah.
So but then it's not like I'm coming in to do like I want in. I want to take over everything. No, I come in and I will start at I'll start at the bottom. And wherever you need me to do, build that trust up. And that's why I became friends with the people who run Magic City Con. That's why I became friends with the people who run the Expo in Huntsville and Comic Con. People don't know the reason why I even joined Comic Con on the staff was because Ray was like, he wanted to do a wrestling show there, but he had no idea where to start with that and how to do a wrestling show there. And I was like, well, hey, Ray, I literally, you know this. I do wrestling stuff. I can help you with that. And then he gave me a chance. Then that's when we had that first wrestling show that year. And then people want us back every year. Now we still get the random complaints.
It was fun last year. We peeped it for a little bit last year. It was fun.
We get complaints every year. The same people are always like, I thought this was an anime convention. Why is wrestling there? Do you not know the amount of wrestling fans that come to the anime convention? Have you ever watched wrestling? They cosplay.
Have you ever watched anime? They wrestle.
They fight.
Yes.
The storylines that you see in anime and wrestling are almost parallel. They're like this.
I mean, like if you're an anime fan, the odds are you love shonen for the most part.
But it gets on my nerves because it's like we're not making you sit there and watch it.
No.
You don't have to be there.
You don't.
No.
You don't.
There's
But
literally
we
like
do
5
our
other
shows.
rooms that you can go to.
Yeah, exactly. You could be anywhere else.
I mean, play a game while the wrestling is going on in the background.
But
You're
I will
fine.
tell you, every show we've done so far, packed it out. Like people are there to the point where
They want to see
they're
it.
standing up. So I'm like, the few of you that keep complaining about it, I mean, keep complaining. The meme is not going to go anywhere. Just don't look at it. Just keep walking.
Literally.
It's just.
Would you rather there be nothing? That's my thing. It's like, would you rather it just be
There's a 2-hour block of nothing happening.
It's something new.
It's different. It's fun.
Ray wanted to try, and I was happy to help, and I got it done. Of course, he's the money man. So I was like, here's prices of this, and this. I'm only going to do whatever you're allowing me to do. And so he had final approval over everything because I was like, that's got the money. I ain't into it.
But I mean, now it's one of the most popular events that happens at Comic Con every year.
So now it's gotten to the point where I was like, when I first did that, I was like, I really actually enjoyed this. And that first year, I only did like stuff over the wrestling. I didn't have guests or anything like that. But it was like, I told them, I was like, no, I want to stay. I want to keep doing this. This was very fun. I enjoyed. I'm one of those people like, I don't go to conventions a lot to enjoy what the conventions are. I like the business side of conventions.
Okay.
So I enjoy seeing what's happening behind closed doors more than I see. My joy is watching you guys at the convention have a good time. And I will randomly stop people and I was like, everything okay? You having a good time? Everybody's like, and I get that, I'm going. Okay, I'm moving on now. And people will tell you all the time, I was like, yeah, you see LaDarrius 1 second and he's gone the next.
True. So true.
I'm gone. Because I'm moving and I'm always, and I'm listening. Like, if there's times you may see me sitting still, I'm listening and I'm hearing different conversations and everything like that.
Just trying to
And then
take
there's
it all in.
Yeah, but then if there's something that I hear, I'm like, I need to go report about that. But if there's something good, I always, I'm like, hey, this is happening, I overheard this. if you see me around, I'm just sitting there. I'm probably just standing there listening. Don't feel like you can't come up there and talk to me. And that's another thing. If you do see me, you better say something to me then, because you may not see me after that. Because like I said,
one time while the getting's good.
One time every weekend.
Yes, I am in one place for like a second, and then I'm gone. And I hear it all the time. They were like, "Yeah, we were gonna come say something to you, but then by the time we looked up, you were gone." I said, "You should have walked over there.
You missed it.
You missed the opportunity. I'm gone, man." So if you see me, you want to take a picture or something, I need to start taking more pictures with people when I'm at it. I never take pictures because I'm always in work mode. And I never think about
you
taking
got that
the phone
television,
out.
man. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I never think about taking the phone out to take a picture with anybody, and I hate that because I see everybody and I talk to everybody,
Right.
and I just never get a picture with anybody. But they'll get pictures with me, and then you might see them post them or whatever.
Get tagged in it.
And I'll get tagged or something. I was like, I really hate that I didn't take pictures. I do it every year, and like I'm probably saying this now, and I probably still won't take pictures with video. So
Well, when we see you for a solid 3 seconds, that's 1 second per person that works at Blake's Bible God.
Well, we'll get
We
you.
will.
Now-
Yeah, we'll get a picture.
when I'm on my little bit of free time, I will peruse around the fan tables and stuff, and I'll come walk by and I'll look and make sure everybody's all right,
Oh, yeah.
and then I'm probably gone again. So
I'm saying, when we see you for those 3 seconds, we'll get that picture. Make sure you're taking pictures. So pull your phone out, bro.
I'll take them. I'll take them. I'll take as many pictures as you want. But conventions are amazing. It hurts, but it's like you enjoy the pain. Well, at least I do. I enjoy the pain because, like I said, what was it last year? 11,000 people.
Yeah.
Coming.
It was a
It
big
was
one.
freaking bad.
Yeah.
1,000 people, and that was the year I had like 4 or 5 guests because we were short staffed on guest relations. This year we're like stacked, and I'm so happy.
There you go.
I'm so happy. But last year I had like 4 or 5 guests. I'm running around hectic. There's 11,000 people in here. I'm just like, I'm trying to move, but it's like I'm complaining, but I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's like
It's a labor of love.
it's like a weird masochist thing. Like,
Yeah.
give me more pain. I want all of this. And there's people like, what was it? When Matthew would be walking around, he'd go like, "Did you eat anything today? Did you drink water or something?" No, I should probably go do that. Like, there's been times I
crazy.
don't eat. I do like.
Well, it's crazy
big
when
guy,
you're
but I
doing
don't
something
eat.
you're passionate about and you love it, and you just kind of forget to take care of
You
yourself.
only
Right?
focus on
Like,
one thing.
I mean, so for in my work, I put together a regional conference for social workers and whatnot, and that day is we plan it all year, and then it's a 3-day conference, and pretty much those days I am struggling to take care of myself, and I'm like 8 p.m. that night, been up since 6 a.m. that morning.
Yeah.
Gassed.
You also realize I haven't had a thing to eat today.
Yeah, you're just all at one time.
And that's the
parched.
crazy. And here's the thing, I don't realize I haven't eaten anything until like I'm done whatever I'm doing that day for the convention, and I'm sitting in my hotel room and I'm like,
What's wrong with me?
oh, I didn't eat anything.
Yeah.
And then now I look at the time,
Nothing
everything's
open.
closed now. I can't get any food. And then there's been times where I'll sneak back down into the con floor and I'll go in the green room and I'll just snatch snacks and then I'll bring them back up. And I was like, we'll do that.
You got to fend to survive. I get it.
And then the next day, I still don't eat again. But like last year, I think I ate twice. I ate dinner twice.
There's pretty good food at the convention. Y'all be
I-
trying to do some interesting things every now and again, like the ramen.
Yeah, we have the ramen challenge.
interesting,
There's
yeah.
2 food challenges this year. There's the ramen one, and there's one more. I don't know what it is, unfortunately. But I think there's 2. There's a ramen one. The
Like
ramen is
an
always a
eating
staple.
ramen? Like,
Yeah, it's
alright.
how whoever eat the most noodles or whatever. Ramen noodles. That's happening. They do that every year. It's great to see. Somebody usually throws up. It's fantastic. But I don't know what the second one is. There's another food one, but I can't remember what it is. There's so much stuff on the schedule.
Yeah, that schedule is packed out for this year.
It's
We're
very
excited
bad.
for it. I'm pretty stoked for it.
But I don't eat. Like I said, I ate twice. I ate dinner twice last year, and they were both at Southern Kitchen, unfortunately. But
Oh, that's you.
I mean, Southern Kitchen's good
They're good, yeah.
until they get overwhelmed.
You know, you
Yeah.
can get Texas Day Brazil to go.
I'm not spending $50.
I'm gonna say
on a plate.
for one plate.
If you don't do it,
not
do
for
it.
one plate. If I'm going to Texas Day Brazil, I'm sitting in there and that shit's on green. Oh my bad, I didn't mean that. It's on green.
You can cuss on
the
that.
entire time. Keep bringing the meat. I want it. I said what I said. No pause.
All gas, no brakes.
All the meat. Cut it, slice it, put it on the table.
This is an Arby's commercial. I want all the meats.
They have the meats, and I want them. I want every last one. And then, like I said, I got to eat that for free too. Best believe, I tore it up. Man.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, 2 celebrity wrestlers show up, and they're like, "We're gonna feed you." That because you, they love me. Like I hate the name drop, but I have Sammy Guevara's phone number in my phone.
Oh
Like we got that cool. It was pretty cool. Like I was like, he actually. Cool dude, he really likes me, and Ty Conti, his wife, and she was so nice.
Okay.
So nice. I love both of them. They're very nice people. So I see. I just was like, I don't know how long you guys' podcast is.
This is a longer one for sure.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm
we got, which I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
We all are. Honestly, getting to know you even better, it's more
Right.
fun. And I'm saying all the recommendations that you're giving all of our listeners in the meantime. I mean,
Look, I've had mental notes that you've seen me on my little iPad over here, like food wars. This is great suggestions.
I didn't put a timer this time.
So,
Okay.
But I think we can wrap it up with I got 2 more questions. And then
we can speed through this one question.
Well, yeah, I'm excited to ask you this because I'm just pulling it from a question that Miriam came up
From
with
a Hot Ones episode.
from a Hot Ones. So fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, okay.
All right. U.S. Comics.
Marvel, DC,
Like Marvel,
Icon,
DC.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were like comedians or something.
Yeah, right. WWE wrestling.
Okay.
Shonen Jump manga.
Okay.
Manga.
And I have to choose between those 3.
Yep.
Okay.
You have to identify
F,
which
marry,
one you
kill.
would fuck, which one you would marry, and which one you would kill.
I would kill the DC, the American comics.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay.
I would F the WWE,
Okay.
and I'd probably marry the manga.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Solid.
It'll get an anime adaptation, and then I'll be able to watch it. So I think that's what I'll go with.
We're here for the long time, baby.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate
That means there's more money coming through.
Yeah.
If that
Right.
manga works, then we're going to get a show, and
Oh, yeah.
that's more money.
And then a live action?
I'm about to say that one piece of
Netflix live action.
I can only do so much of wrestling. I'm a big wrestling fan, but I can only take so much. So
Okay.
it's
Small
like-
doses.
So quick trips.
So when it comes to
Hey,
anime,
yeah.
like I'll sit all day at work and I'll sit there and be watching anime all day.
Respect.
Crunchyroll is on, man. Even when my boss walks in,
No
he's
pause.
Like, what's up? Just in here. What's the next one for me? I
last
apologize.
question.
It's going so like I'm used to doing podcasts where we're in there like 2.5 hours. Like we're just talking.
We do this on
I
purpose.
do that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, see,
Otherwise, it will go on that long.
that's why
I
I
like-
like Miriam because she will
Yeah.
stop us because we will go on until tomorrow.
I understand. I'm really into long podcasts, so I'll sit there and I'll watch, long form podcasts like Joe Rogan and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I don't watch Joe Rogan unless there's a guest that
I was gonna say.
The qualifier.
Clarification.
I know. Only guests that I know, and usually is like comedians that come on there. Like when he has like Dave Chappelle or something like that comes on there, then that's when I'll be like, oh, Joe Rogan podcast. got
Because
me.
you like watching Dave Chappelle
So-
content.
Yeah, but when it's like some people that I ain't never heard of, when he starts talking crazy about what was that one thing he did? Somebody was taking horse medicine for COVID, like stuff like
The
that. I don't know.
tranquilizers.
Yeah, like that stuff. I'm not watching those because Joe Rogan's wild, man. So,
I'm definitely not
He
getting
used to
my
host
medical
Fear Factor.
advice.
yeah.
He
But
used to host
Founded
Fear Factor.
I will sit there and I will binge podcasts, man, 2-3 hour podcasts, like the one with Cat Williams and.
Oh yeah, Shannon Sharp. Yeah.
I will sit there and I will watch them. I love them, or I'll listen to them, and I just sit.
I
there.
mean, you
love
get
them.
quality content in that. Like, I love Diary of a CEO. It's an hour and a half every single
I'm
time.
one of the few people that enjoy long form content. That a lot of people are like, God, dog, it's 2 hours. How am I gonna get through this? I get through it.
Just sit there.
Perfectly.
I sat through the
Just
Avengers final. What was the name of it?
Not very
Infinity Wars. What the last one was? I sat through that entire 3 hours
Endgame,
something. Endgame, yeah.
Yeah.
I sat through that entire 3 hour something movie. Never took a piss break. Nothing.
Yep. Nope.
Nothing. I sat right.
You know
through
that just shows
Me
you
and both.
nothing.
commitment. We are committed.
Oh yeah.
Well, there ain't got no commitment issues.
No, I don't.
At all.
When I find it, I'm sticking with it. That's why I binge watch too much stuff.
That's why you're marrying manga.
Yeah, there you go. But what else you got for me?
Last but not least, before we go into our weekly blurb, as a Blerd, what do you do to celebrate Black History Month, the month we're currently in? Black People Appreciation Month, as some people like to call it.
What do I do? Now, around this time is where I definitely try to go to, like, now when it comes to anime, I mean,
You can't
not
do a whole
much.
lot there.
Yeah. But, like, when it comes to restaurants, I look for those black, like, if I posted up a post the other day on my Facebook looking for, like, the black businesses to go
You
to.
see the MCAC
And,
posted that thing?
What?
I'll send it to you. It's a list of black-owned restaurants.
Do that.
Oh yeah.
And like I like to that's something that I said I would do for this month is go check out some black. Like I shared one earlier today. I was like, why have I never heard of this place?
Mm-hmm.
And I shared it on Facebook today, and I was like, I'm gonna have to try that, see if I can get to it.
Okay.
But that's pretty much what I'll be doing. Trying to go to some of these black-owned restaurants. Granted, the two that I have coming up, the food reviews I have coming up now, unfortunately they're not black related, but you have to know about this. At least the churro one. I gotta talk about it. It's so good. I gotta talk about it. But that's the plan for this month is definitely trying some black-owned businesses. I hate that. What was it? Your Pie or Pieology? Something. All those.
Your Pie.
Yeah, they shut down. That's black-owned, and I was
Yeah.
gonna actually go in there and try it, but then just like too
Pieology,
late.
not your
Yeah, but say
Pieology, whichever one it was.
No, Post Office Pies.
Post Office.
Okay,
See,
okay.
they're all like the same to me, but
Yeah.
It's good. They're all the same style.
I
Like,
did not know Post
yeah.
Office
Yeah.
Pies was black-owned.
I didn't know it was black owned.
somebody told me
it
it was, and I looked
Yeah.
into it, and I
Yeah.
saw like an article on it, and I was
In
like,
Avondale? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they still have a 280 property too, I believe.
No,
I
I
don't know.
think-
They're like all of them closed.
No,
or
they all
something.
closed.
Yeah, they're all gone.
Yeah, because
And so I
it's like my
really
city's been
hate
sad
that.
about it. Yeah.
Like black-owned pizza places. And there's another one. I don't know if they want me to name it right now because there's a situation going on with this business. But there's another black-owned pizza place that was really good. But I hate the situation that's going on with them right now. So I don't think I can post on that.
I'll ask later.
Okay.
And then same thing for another place, black-owned restaurant, food place. I can't talk about that one either, unless everything cool now with those people. I'm sure y'all saw it. What the slutty vegan stuff that came out.
No.
What happened with Slutty Vegan?
It's still open, but they had a lot of scandal going on like last year. It was a lot.
I heard about
It was
this.
a lot.
I think I remember hearing
Somebody
something
was
about
like
it.
cheating on somebody. They got broken into at one point.
Oh.
The employees were complaining about like bad work conditions, like they had no AC in the store. People weren't like getting paid. Like it was a lot of stuff that was coming out about.
I mean, they opened up real quick.
So, and I tried Slutty Vegan when it was open. It was pretty good, especially for a vegan place with vegan burgers and stuff. It was good. It was good.
Oh, it's closed now?
No, I think it's still open.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying they had a lot of stuff going on, so I wasn't sure if people were still like supporting it. But the pizza place in general, I don't think I should mention that one right now.
I want to clarify a point. According to Be Him Now, Post Office Pie's second location that's in Mountain Brook is going to stay open.
Oh, is
Oh,
it?
okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, maybe I can try to get to that one and try them before hopefully that one doesn't close.
I'm a big fan of their jalapeno cheese bread, Ben.
Oh, that sounds good. It's kind of like, yeah, that does sound good. I've had the stuffed one from Domino's. It was pretty decent.
Not.
It's better.
Yeah, it's
I know it's not the same. Yeah, trust me. I do my best to steer clear of going to chain places unless they're like small chain places. Like if there's a pizza place, but it's like you ain't never heard of it, but there's like a couple of them that are around and they're a little bit of a chain, like San Pigio's.
Yeah, I was actually thinking
That's
about that.
Or slice.
though they're still technically and they're still technically kind of local because like nobody really knows about San Pigio's anywhere else or nothing like that. And San Pigio's is very good. I enjoy their pizza too. But yeah.
If you like a good pizza, I recommend Baker's over here at Hoover. It's across the street from where the Piggly Wiggly used to be. It's across
Across the street from my restaurant.
Yeah, it's across the street from the Electric, but they put their ingredients under the cheese.
I hate that.
Dang.
No, it's just under the cheese, not under the sauce.
Well, my thing is, it's like I like my pepperoni to get that nice charming.
You like the crisp? You like the crisp?
And I hate to bite into a pizza with a soggy pepperoni.
That's
All right, all right.
That is.
I respect that.
One of
I
my
respect that.
peeves.
Listen to the artist.
One of my peeves.
He's got his.
I
He knows
know.
what he likes.
I love getting that slice and then being able to bite into that piece and that pepperoni goes. But when it's under there, under the cheese, it is cooked, but it's like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'll still eat it,
We
but
can
I'm
agree
just
to
like,
disagree.
I'm not gonna be happy about it.
yeah, I'm not gonna be happy about it, but I'm gonna still eat it. It's so serious. That's how it is.
I'm ready to disagree, but we can.
Hey,
That's
but
good.
yeah.
I was gonna say I don't want to hold y'all too much. Like I said, I can go on, man.
And like we say,
We can't go on.
We can go on and on.
I don't
But,
want to hold y'all up.
You
Though.
good. What we're gonna do now is take a quick little break, and we'll be right back with the weekly blurb.
We'll be right back, guys.
Hey.
Nah, I don't like that. That's better.
It's time for the weekly blurb.
Yes.
I wasn't even joking that time. That was just.
Genuine
I
question.
did not know if you pressed record on the camera. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I wasn't looking.
Well, welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. It's time for the weekly
Hello.
blurb. Hey, where we talk about stuff
And things.
and all the things.
Hashtag.
All
Like
the
we have
things.
been doing the whole time.
Because that's what we like to do.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, so LaDarrius, I know we talked to you off about how this works, but what we do for the weekly blurb is that we all get 5 minutes to give a spiel about anything or everything that we want to give. It's just basically your time to shine.
Is it like a promotional thing?
It could be promotional, it could be non-promotional, it
Informational.
can be stupid,
Okay.
it can be intelligent, it can be whatever you want it to be. So it's
Okay.
5 minutes of you. Miriam will mute the mics for each of us, except the person talking.
Okay.
And after that, we give like a little 30-second. That was awesome. That's nice, and then we switch over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you guys go first so I can see how y'all do it. And then I'll
Who went first last week? I believe it was like for the last episode.
I believe it was Jay.
I
Okay.
think I went first last
Okay, so yeah, I'll go first this week, and I'll do a two-parter whenever y'all are ready. All right, so first part, I want to talk about a TV show that I've recently watched and finished up was Has Been Hotel. I am for those who know me on the podcast, they know that I love musical theater. I love musicals. I also love animation. I love dark comedy and humor, and this has everything all wrapped up into a nicely fit 28-minute per episode TV show. I'm just going to read the Wikipedia intro of it. Has Been Hotel is an American adult animated musical comedy television series created by Vivzy Pop Medrano. The series revolves around Charlie Morningstar, Crown Princess of Hell, on her quest to find a way for sinners to be rehabilitated and allowed into heaven via her Has Been Hotel, as an alternative to heaven's annual extermination of wayward souls due to hell's overpopulation. The series is produced by independent entertainment company A24 and animation studio Bento Box Entertainment in collaboration with Amazon Studios. There was a pilot that did release on YouTube back in 2019. I watched that after I watched the series, and you can see where the story starts, and then once it gets to the actual series of on Amazon, where it finishes off, and like how like it has progressed as a show. The characters, I would say, is you have to be a fan, a trooper of dark comedy. If you are a strong religious person, watch it if you want to really hate watch something. But if you also just like comedy and just know that heaven and hell are two different places and treat it like an office workspace, you're going to truly enjoy it. I found it, like I said, it's not only is it hilarious, funny, and a musical, it's also very insightful. It's very deep when you get into a lot of the deeper episodes into it and like figure out why there's one guest, his name is Angel Dust, why he is there, and then it's his name. But also you just figure like you find these like small group of characters in this whole series that just like why they work, why they do what they do. There's, like I said, Angel Dust, he is a corn star. I don't want to say the word. He's a corn star from hell that learns his lesson. You have the actual manager of the hotel, whose name is Alistair. He is known as the Radio Demon, and it has never been the more perfect way of showing that the evil can be hidden with a smile, truly. And when you see it, I strongly recommend watching it. I'm not going to give away anything else about this series except you need to watch it. Majority of the cast will be here this weekend for Comic-Con, and I'm excited to meet them and talk to them about it. A lot of people that aren't in it, but a lot of the voices that are there that are in it are Stephanie Beatriz from Brooklyn Nine-Nine And Kanto, she plays Charlie's girlfriend. Alex Brightman, who played Beetlejuice on Broadway, he voices Adam, the first man. You'll see why. You have Keith David from Princess and the Frog and Gargoyles, and President from Rick and Morty. From literally, I can name virtually anything, and it's all him. And Kamiko Glenn from Orange is the New Black, and then you have Erica Henningsen, Blake Roman, and Amir Talai. They're all the main voice cast of this production, and I strongly recommend it. If you like musicals, black comedy, and a comedy drama, go watch it. Next up, I just want to let y'all reiterate again, we are at Comic-Con this weekend, February 9th through 11th. Actually, everybody that you see on camera will be there. Yeah. You may not see everybody because someone likes to run around and be seen every 30 seconds. But Blerd Survival Guide, we'll have a fan table. We'll be sitting down and saying hello and come see us, and we'll have our system up, and you'll be seeing little pictures and clips of our episodes and shows. And I'll be cosplaying as a villain from one of the more recent animes that I've caught up on. Jay is going to be cosplaying as somebody else. We're not going to give away who it is.
We keeping secrets. All right.
He kept a secret last time, so I'm going to keep keeping secrets.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just know that I'm a pirate.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we look forward to seeing everybody there. We look forward to seeing LaDarrius there. We look forward to seeing all of our friends that we've met and made friends and connections with for the past previous years. We look forward to seeing this entire event just go off in a smash hit. And I have 25 seconds left, and I'm going to concede my time from that. Go team.
Reclaiming my time.
Yeah.
Most excellent, sir.
Yeah. Like I said, go watch TV and go to Comic-Con to see all these pretty faces on camera. And in real life. All right, Jay, your turn.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to talk about a show that I've finally gotten to watch. It's been out for a little while. I think it's been out since, honestly, the beginning of the new year. So it hadn't been out for very long. It's called Echo. It's on Disney Plus. If you hadn't checked it out, it is about Maya Lopez, who, if you remember from Hawkeye, and I think she actually makes his appearance in Daredevil at one point in time, if I'm not mistaken, because she is ultimately a henchman for Kingpin. Thank you. So she is a deaf supervillain at this point, as far as we're concerned.
Okay.
And so I guess that is why she goes by the pen name, the villain name Echo, right? So she's deaf. There's a lot of stuff that happens within the comic to develop her, as far as I know, but within the TV show, it takes place shortly after the end of Hawkeye, after she has betrayed. Spoiler alert, after she has betrayed Kingpin by shooting him in the eye.
Ouch.
At which point she assumes he's dead.
I mean, as with anybody.
And then she goes home. So Maya Lopez is a native indigenous person. So she returns home to the reservation. She returns home to the reservation, basically to start over, start fresh, get herself all together, and begin her assault on Kingpin's empire, because she's found out all this stuff about Kingpin that she knows to be true, and she wants to exact revenge. The show is one of the coolest things that Disney has put out in a while because of how they made it. They contracted a lot with indigenous culture, indigenous communities around language, around representation. There's so much representation of indigenous actors portraying their native roots, as well as there's a lot of indigenous culture that is represented in different parts throughout the show. So that part for me is really important, just because I really enjoy that aspect of good film and TV making. The other part about this, man, the action scenes in this show are freaking insane. Like the fight choreography is just like, she is OP as hell, because she channels the ancestors who have basically overcome so much, just her specific lineage of ancestors, because they're linked back to, which I think they're going to say ultimately are the first mutants within Yeah, the universe. So I'm not quite so sure about that. That's just kind of my assumption a little bit.
Your theory.
My theory. But man, watching it beginning to end, it's emotional. It's really epic. I think that how they incorporate sign into it is really, really cool. Because obviously since she's deaf, she has to communicate through ASL. And then like there's some really cool tech that you get to see because she's one-legged, so she's also disabled. And they go into why that happens in the whole of it all. But you got some really great stars in all of it, to be honest with you. But if you haven't checked it out by now, I really recommend that everybody go see it. It's on Disney Plus, and with that last minute remaining, let's see my time.
Fun fact, did you know that young Maya Lopez and adult Maya Lopez are niece and aunt?
I appreciate you for saying that because I did know that.
I was like, they're very, This one
Yeah, they're actually related. Well, they look so much alike.
That casting was perfect.
The casting is on point.
There was that. Yeah, and then at the end of the series, it did say, like, Marvel thanked the Choctaw tribe for allowing them to, like, get the perfect representation of this TV series. Yeah, with her being, like, half Choctaw, half Mexican. It was just like, oh, this is...
There's a lot of, like, inclusion efforts that are just very performative and problematic in a lot of ways. And, we can talk about why that becomes more of an issue, but at the same time, this was like hella
authentic, and it was
it's a really good example.
It was fantastic. Yeah,
the opposite of what American fiction talks about. Yeah,
because the white man
Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Oh man.
By the way, side note, I finally watched the Malcolm X movie by Spike Lee this year. The first one. Never seen it.
No one hasn't watched it?
Yeah. Never freaking seen it, man.
Fantastic piece of movie.
I've seen it like 6 times.
Oh my favorite part of that movie is when he's like, and then he has
the hand signal?
Bro,
and then the guy goes,
no man should have that much power.
It was like what did he say, like a Negro or something like that? He was like, no man should have that much power. Just all he did was this, and everybody turned around.
It was March. It was Ray Romano's dad.
That's my favorite scene out of that whole movie. Like,
that's
it.
The fact that really happened. That's
man. Yeah, no.
There's that new series on
I watched it, so that's really what kind of spawned it because I watched the first 2 episodes of that.
I plan on watching it.
I haven't watched that yet.
Yeah, I plan on watching it. Yeah,
it's nice. They've got the kid from Crossover, that basketball TV show on Disney Plus, playing young Martin Luther King.
Cool.
Let me check it out. Oh, me?
Got 5
Now
minutes
it
or
is
less.
on
Yeah,
LaDarrius.
I'm gonna use this time to kind of like shout some people out. I really don't have anything as far as like TV or something wise to really tell anybody. I'm sure y'all are. This is one of those podcasts. People that are listening to this have probably are already into that stuff. But I do want to. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I want to just take this time to shout out a few people to let you know you should definitely check them out. What happened? I'll be laughing.
I'm
being stupid.
So one is you guys should check out the Game Room on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. I think on Twitch you need to type in Escanor McFly. That is my buddy Tony, and he does all his video game streaming and stuff like that.
You're the administrator for that Facebook page.
Yeah, and
I need to stop talking.
I'm also the moderator on the Twitch page, but every now and then you can catch me and the other guys on his Twitch streaming with him as well. We do a lot of group streams. They're very funny. It's very unhinged, uncensored. Some things are said that are very wild, so it's not for children. But if you're here for some pretty good dark humor, it's come to the Twitch channel and just enjoy this. Like, we're not on there all the time. You'll know when there's group streams. If you follow the Facebook page, you'll know when there's a group stream. And come check him out when he does his stuff solo. But the group streams are like hilarious. There's been times where he always goes like, "Yep, this is when Twitch kicks me off right here." So it gets fairly wild. Another thing too, if you want somebody to take really good photos, whether it's like for weddings, birthdays, or just family photos, or even cosplay photos, check out Rashad and his Dope Vibe Photography. He's very good at what he does, and I don't think he gets the recognition that he needs, that he deserves. So definitely check him out. You can also follow him. I think it's Dope Vibes Photography on Facebook, and then he's also the same thing on Instagram. Let's see. I mean, that's... Oh, and also check out the charity that I work with that I did briefly mention earlier, Moody Miracle League. Like I said, it's basically a charity for people with special needs and stuff like that. We take them out to go do activities. They even have baseball games. We do the Moody Miracle League car show every year, the first weekend of October. Come out there. You can find me running around with a walkie-talkie or something. Usually driving the cart like a wild man. And I'm out there. And we do other charity events and stuff like that too. We do like the marathon run and stuff like that. But it's a very good charity. Like I said, it's for special needs people, no matter what the age is, because they grow up too, they get older. Mm-hmm. So definitely come out there if you want to do donations or something like that. Just look up Moody Miracle League on Facebook and check them out on their website. I don't know the name of it. Just type in Moody Miracle League. It shows up. And I'll probably get killed if I don't mention this one. Please check out the group called ALLNeRDS. Check out the Facebook group. Check out the fan page. She will be there. Yeah, she will be there at Comic-Con as well with her own fan table. Okay. So definitely stop by. She's going to have some free stuff.
Heck yeah.
Her name is Audrey, so that way you'll know. She'll have some free stuff at her table that you can grab. There'll be like book bag like type stuff. I think she has like chapstick with the logo on it and some other stuff that she's going to be there. Definitely go grab some stuff. Say hey, join the group page. Other than that, I don't think I have any other shout outs to give besides me. Follow me on Facebook. Just type in my name, LaDarrius Young. You will find me. That's where I post a lot of stuff. But sometimes it's a lot of satire. Sometimes it's food reviews and stuff like that. You can also find me on Instagram at Jesters_Court1. And same thing for Snapchat and Twitter. I don't use my Twitter page as much. It's usually for dark and twisted things that I just go and follow. But my Facebook is the main stuff. That's where and also Yelp and Google reviews too for my food. So yeah, that's it.
Attaboy. We still muted? Thank you. Attaboy.
So
yeah. No, shout out, man. Shout out. We'll have all of those information, all of the people you shouted out. Moody Miracle League. We'll have that all in the description of the YouTube video. I'll also have it in the description of the Spotify, wherever you listen. We'll have all of those names mentioned. Moody Miracle League.
Links
provided for everybody.
Awesome. That means I have to send them all.
Yeah, well, I listen back when I edit it, so I'll listen. So. It's all good, and yeah. But LaDarrius, thank you for coming on. Thank you for being
man. Thank
you. Third voice. Yes, we would always love to have you back.
I would be more than happy to come back here. This is the first time I've done a podcast in a very long time.
If you've got a topic you're really passionate about that you just want to talk about for 40 minutes,
shit pops off. We open it up.
I'm a call away. I'm a message away, just like y'all did this.
I mean,
if I'm available, I'll come.
If you want us to bring some equipment to a restaurant that you want to go and review, we can do a little live podcast over there too.
Well, see, those are usually private now. I don't like for them to know that. Like one time, I know this podcast. This podcast is ending, but real quick, one time me and Audrey went somewhere, and she knew I was doing a food review there. And the first day she goes, she looks at the waitress. By the way, he's here to review. I'm just, why would you say that? I'm trying to
expose,
right? It's like I'm trying to give honest reviews here, and now you just conflicted everything.
I can't even write this one anymore.
Yeah.
I still wrote it, but I'm just like, oh my god, I hope she doesn't.
That's not how you like to do it.
That's not how I like to do it, and so I don't want you to know that I'm there to do that. And I'm glad I haven't gotten to that point where people. That's why I never do video.
Okay.
So it's always just me writing and taking pictures. I might do video of the food, but that's it.
Yeah.
You'll never hear me like talking or anything like that. Because the less that they may not know who I am when I walk in, the better. Because I have built up a very good following on Yelp and Google reviews. Every time I look, there's like, you have a new follower, blah, 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 like that. But I mean, there's a profile picture there, but if you're not really paying attention, you don't know I'm walking into your place. That's how I want to keep it. But yeah, like she did that one time. I was just like, oh my god, don't.
Outed you, man.
And my cousin tried to do that the other day. We went to the filling station. He was like, what if next time why we go somewhere, I'm just gonna call ahead and let them know that. Why would you do that? No. So yeah.
Well, if you ever want to invite us out and not tell people that we're going to come out and review them,
Of course.
let us know.
We love
happy.
food. We'll eat good food.
I
like food.
We love to eat.
That's what I said. I pride myself on making sure I try not to. Tonight was the only sense because I knew I was coming here to do that,
Right.
and I was like, might as well. It's right there.
There you go.
But I usually do my best to make sure I have at least one other person with me when I go try new food somewhere. So for sure, when I get ready to start doing the next one, I might do one. I don't know, that won't be one this weekend coming up, obviously.
Right.
Comic-Con, but next weekend I will be picking a place to go, and I would love to have you guys there.
Okay.
So once I figured out what it is, then I'll let you know. So yeah, no.
Yeah. Well, again, thank you for coming on. Thank you for providing us with your expertise on all things blerdy that comes out of LaDarrius Young's mind. Again, where can the people find you?
Okay, so yeah, like I said before, it's LaDarrius Young on Facebook. I have 2 profiles. One is a backup account where it looks like Kane is about to choke slam me and my buddy. That's my backup profile. Find the one where it's me sitting in a tank and then my assistant / best friend is sitting on top of the tank.
First
She's
thing
a
you
little
see
white
is a white
girl.
man.
Yeah, you see the white girl sitting on top of the tank. That's my friend. That's Abby. If you see me anywhere, a lot of times you see her with me. She is, whether there's like a picture or something, you're really going to see her on pictures because she doesn't take pictures like I don't. But if you see like a little random white girl like usually following behind me a lot, that's her. But like I said, that's my best friend and that's also my assistant. She's the one who took me to that for my birthday, which is really cool to let me drive a tank. So yeah, find me on Facebook. That's the easiest place to do it. Instagram is Jesters_Court1. Same thing for all the other platforms like Twitter, Snapchat, and whatever else exists. I may have it. I don't have that new one. What's that new one?
X? Threads?
No. Threads. I don't
Okay.
have Threads. I found that to be stupid. So I didn't do it because I found out you can't delete it unless you delete your Instagram page.
Yeah.
So I'll just abandon it.
I was not about it.
Yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
otherwise it just means I got a profile that's just abandoned. That's
Yeah.
dumb. So I was just like, okay. And that's so yeah.
Metaverse,
All the
metaverse.
other platforms, yeah, Jesters_Court1. Facebook is my name, LaDarrius Young.
Gotcha.
So find me.
And Jay, where can the people find us?
Well, if they haven't found us yet, so they can tell their friends, you can get with us at Blerd Survival Guide on Instagram, at Blerd Guide on Twitter and X. You can shop with us at Redbubble. Google the Blerd Survival Guide. You can also get with us on our personals at Blerd Activist.
At that Daisy Blerd, and other than that,
Keep surviving, everybody!
listen to the theme song! Yeah! Woo!
We're back.
Taylor, King.
DSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blerd Survival Guide until the end. DSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blerd Survival Guide until the end.
Oh, we back at it again.
Again?
Jay, Jeremy, Miriam, Ryan, friends until the end. What's new this week? That is our mission. Spoiler leaks, not our ambition. Call us geeks, come on now listen. Black and nerdy's our position. Blerd boys, y'all know what to expect. Enter the podcast, we come in correct. Survivalist world, we coming for the throne. Blerd boys, survivalist zone.
DSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blerd Survival Guide until the end. DSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blerd Survival Guide until the end. Hey, 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 hey.
Taylor.
It's the Blerd Survival Guide. It's the Blerd Survival Guide. It's the Blerd Survival Guide.